Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, you all may call me Pharaoh, and I'm joined with...
Skinny Minnie.
And welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney's Spirit of Justice.
Woo!
The last time that we left off, we were hearing, and we met Gidu here, and her balloons, all of them. And now, what I was going to say... We're in the middle of cross-examining her statement, and I think we found something. Because if you look at her last statement here again, she says that she was in the yard, but the door was wide open, so she can keep an eye on the dressing room, right? But if you take a look at the backstage diagram, you see where the bowl of food's at. It doesn't matter like which way she's standing near that bowl. She has no vantage point at all, like no line of sight of that dressing room whatsoever. So let's go ahead and present that mug.
Woo! So, sorry, my throat.
It's okay.
So, you were able to keep an eye on the dressing room while you were out in the yard? Is that correct? That's right. The door out in the yard was wide open. Sorry, but that makes zero sense. Take a look at this diagram of the backstage area. There is a clear contradiction between this diagram and the witness's testimony.
Oh! Well, I'm afraid I don't understand, Miss Sykes. Please point out what contradicts the witness's testimony.
I guess it's the door.
The door is at a dog bowl.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a little unsure what to point at here.
Well, the main point we're trying to make is the door being wide open, right?
I guess, yeah.
So I get... Yeah, it's the door.
Which one?
The
left one?
Yeah. The one, like the dressing room, there's that door, and then right under that, it's the other one.
Okay. Present. There you go.
Gita was in the yard near the doghouse. Prosecutor Blackwell even saw her there. And while she was out there, the door to the yard had been left open.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't know. I thought there were sliding doors.
No, that's why there's that swoop-de-boop.
Oh, whoops. Was that there before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Yes, if the door to the yard was wide open, as Gidu said, it would have blocked her view, making it impossible for her to see the dressing room. What? No way!
Oh my god. But even if there were admittedly a few moments Gidu was not keeping watch, how much would that really affect this case?
It would greatly affect the case. From the spot Prosecutor Blackwell stood, he couldn't see the dressing room either. Anyone could have entered the dressing room during that time without being seen. Giru, why did you try to hide the fact that you weren't watching the dressing room? What? I...
Objection.
Hide the fact? You speak as though you think she had something to do with the murder. Rather than deliberate deception, it was more likely a simple oversight. Right, witness?
Well, I was so shocked by what happened. I was just confused, that's all.
Even though she's trying to keep up a brave front as an entertainer, the truth is that she's being torn apart by grief. For her mind to be in turmoil is hardly unexpected. Yes, it must be very difficult indeed. To disciple one's master is akin to a real parent. Surely her shock is immense. The way this lawyer tries to pin the blame on this poor soul at the first opportunity. All I can say is, defense attorneys are heartless creatures indeed.
But I wasn't... That wasn't what I was trying to do!
Is it beyond your comprehension, Defense? Your unskilled argument is scaring this witness even further. No, is that scarring or scaring?
It was scarring.
Scarring, yeah. Scarring this witness even further. Snap. And if we asked the people of this courtroom, I'm sure they would agree.
What? The gallery doesn't get a say in this?
Are you afraid to find out what they think ill of you? Or that perhaps you are in the wrong? Listen to them now, that keen sense of hearing you are so proud of. He's right! That was harsh! She didn't even have to go that far!
No! I was just trying to find the truth! Why is the whole gallery siding with the prosecutor said Maddie?
The people understand. They know what is right and what is wrong. Well, lawyer's still in training, isn't she? Why is she all by herself?
I hear the voices of the gallery. I hear their voices in their hearts. It's so intense. I feel so alone up here fighting by myself.
Are you afraid, child? It is ludicrous to come to trial with such paltry preparation of the soul. I command you leave this courtroom at once.
Whoa, that was weird.
She's pissed.
Yeah, she did that step back. I'd never really seen that much. But I can't give up. I have to keep pressing on. As long as there was a moment when nobody was watching the dressing room door, the defendant can't be convicted solely on Prosecutor Blackwell and Giru's testimonies.
Even now, you will continue to resist? You are childish in defeat as well, I see.
I'm not out for the count yet, Buster. I'm just getting started.
Despite your posturing, it is not true that your resolve could crumble. Is it not true that your resolve could crumble at any moment? With but a simple with but a little push, she would surely succumb to despair. Okay, Danganronpa.
I know.
A little push, such as with this piece of conclusive evidence.
Conclusive evidence, huh?
That is correct. We found a critical piece of evidence at the scene of the crime. The victim's dying message, which clearly implicates the accused, Bucky Wet.
Don't, What?
Look at these Japanese playing cards, known as karuta. Wow! That's Arabic, too!
Oh!
That's the Arabic word for cards, karuta. Cool!
Aw, look at you!
Words! Lined up on the table. These special English version karuta cards spell out a message. The message? Wet number 4.
Wet number 4? You mean wet noodle 4?
Yes, wet noodle number 4 is the 4th head chef of Wet Soba is also known. This message points to none other than the accused, Bucky Wet.
No!
That makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
Wow! Great job, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh no, this is really, really bad. What do I do? What do I do? Okay, that just seems too convenient.
That's what I'm thinking here. Now remember that Uendo was in there for 2 to 3 minutes afterwards. And when he found the body. Come on now. Would you still carry on your futile fight in the face of this irrefutable evidence?
You can say whatever you want, but we won't know until...
It is cruel to give the accused false hope. You will only compound his suffering. Wise people of the courtroom, do you not agree? He's right. It's cruel to make him suffer when there's conclusive evidence.
What an incompetent noob! I feel bad for the victim and the defendant! What? But I'm trying to prove Mr. Wet's innocence here.
I know you can hear them, Defense. Their voices implore you to save their accused soul. It is time for you to let it go and move on, you inexperienced lawyer.
Okay, I'm really not liking Naruto.
I haven't liked him since like pretty much the beginning.
Because he's so bent on the victim's soul, he doesn't even know the victim. So how can you actually... Anyway, sorry. And he's turning the people against us, you douche.
Yeah, it's like he's using Athena's powers against her. It's like, okay, douchebag.
It's like, you can't do that.
You lack the competence with which to accomplish anything meaningful here.
Is he right? Is this too much for me to handle on my own?
What good is she doing to anybody? She should just quit right now.
Ugh.
Now, Defense. Leave everything to this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
Silence!
Yes! Yes!
I just got chills, man.
That was good. Yeah! What? He's trying to use your keen sense of hearing against you to manipulate the trial, Athena. I'm a smooth bastard. What a cheap trick for supposedly holy man.
This is Simon!
Oh yeah, this feels good. And you fop doodles in the gallery. What the fudge is a fop doodle?
Bop doodle.
And you fop doodles in the gallery. Can't a man watch a trial in peace? This inexperienced amateur is about to turn a trial around. Does our prosecutor really think she can turn things around?
The mood in this courtroom is starting to change.
Prosecutor Blackwood, what are you doing at the defense's bench? I grew bored of watching from the gallery.
Oh, I was expecting to hear his chains when he did that.
Oh yeah, it's like, I was like, Genie, you're free! Memories, right? Besides, if you were to leave this child to a spring chick and lose my favorite soba shop in the process, I'll be quite cross. You voluntarily stand on the side of impurity and sin? Truly, what a fool you are.
I'm so happy! This feels so right!
To think he was so easily manipulated by his parlor tricks. Whatever happened to qualified and capable Athena?
I just let my guard down a little bit, but it won't happen again.
Then grind up your loins and steel yourself for battle. Let's not talk about. Let's not talk about loins. Let's not talk about loins. There's enough going on with Gairu over there, so or Giru.
I'm not girding up anything in this skirt, but I am ready to get serious. You started it one more time.
It seems there's now yet another soul I must cast down into hell. I was in prison for a long time, and hell sounds no worse than cell, to be honest.
Oh!
But the fires of hell will not be the end of your suffering. For the sin you have just committed, you shall surely be reborn as a panda in your next life.
Aww.
A white
Panda Blackwell, he's so cute.
Oh, now we need fan art.
Fan art everywhere, everywhere.
A white and black reverse panda, that is. Wait, what? Okay. And he shall be put in a zoo to be exposed to public ridicule.
A threat like that won't work on Prosecutor Blackwell. After all, he's already used to look like a panda in this life.
Whoa, who are you calling a panda?
Sorry. Couldn't resist.
I see that you are both prepared to face the fires of damnation. Giru. What we kept saying? Gairu?
I thought we said Giru.
Giru? Okay. Giru, thank you for your service. You may step down now.
Okie dokie. Bye bye, balloon.
Bye bye, boobs. I mean, balloons.
Okay.
I had to. You know me.
Does everything have to be about balloons with her?
Yep.
I mean, look at them. Some big balloons she's got.
Very big balloons. I'm sure that they were inflated artificially, if you know what I mean. Now then, I have a witness prepared to testify about the Karuta cards. And who is the witness this time? The first to discover the body, and someone who witnessed the crime scene firsthand. Mr. Uendo Tornado. The time has come for that ponytailed pair over there to finally let it all go, and move on.
Hey, don't diss the ponytail.
Very well, let's bring in the witness then.
Didn't see feet first. What?
The hell?
Okay.
You look very androgynous, kinda. We'll see here. The music, though. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Let's see here. Oh well. I am the Ragugo storyteller, Uendo Tornado. Even if my performance isn't worth watching, I'll certainly watch my words. I wouldn't want to say anything thoughtless and get arrested. After all, that'd be a Ragu no-no. Hee.
Oh no. He does puns, Pharaoh. He does puns.
I hate him already. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
What? You can't leave yet. You've only just introduced yourself.
Oh my. Are you a fan of mine, miss? Would you like my autograph? One moment. Pompous douchebag. 3D, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo! Ow! What do you think you're doing?
No need to stand on ceremony. My fan deserves a fan, after all. A fan for a fan. Nice one. Oh, why Vincent Simon? How are you on this fine day, sir? Quite a dilly of a pickle you found yourselves in, wouldn't you say? I don't believe I've ever seen you talk quite so much, Uendo. Never performed in a place like this, you know. I got butterflies here, can't you see?
Why do I always get the weird ones?
Pardon me, witness. As much as I enjoy your banter, I believe we have much better return to the case. We had better return to the case at hand.
Judge, are you okay? Did you have a stroke?
A little bit.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Oh, I suppose you're right. Well, in that case, I was prompted to Fatetsume yesterday and received a stage
Futasume.
Fatasume?
Futasume.
Futasume yesterday and received a stage of Uendo. The show was our way of celebrating my new name in the middle rank standing.
Oh.
He looks very androgynous. It's not just me, right?
No, he does. It's cool though. I like it.
Yeah. And then that happened. I never dreamed of something like that had happened in a million years. And just as I got my chance to start repaying my debt to Shisho, too. Yeah. Plus, I'm worried about Gidu. The way she clung to Shisho, poor thing, I told her to keep a stiff upper lip. Stuff like rigor mortis. Keep telling those lame jokes and Shisho will come scold you from the grave.
Does he have multiple personalities?
I don't know, but all I know is I don't like him. I wouldn't mind getting yelled at, you know, if it meant seeing him again.
Uendo, please, as charming as your various characters are, this isn't a Rakugo stage.
Oh, I guess that's what's going on.
Acting!
Let us hear your testimony then, witness. Tell the court about the evidence left at the scene. The proof of the accused's guilt. Okay, we'll hear about Shisho's dying message. I noticed Shisho's dying message right away. The stiff cards were right there next to the stiff, you see. Hey now, enough of the silly puns already. Anyway, I got the meaning right away. I knew he must have been talking about Bucky. That was the Master's final message, left as he was drowning in soba broth. It's so like she should not to write Bucky's name outright. Plain and simple wasn't his style.
Well, that was certainly a more entertaining testimony than usual. The variety of characters performed by the witness was absolutely splendid.
But he shouldn't be performing any characters in the first place, Your Honor. And Uendo, the murder weapon hasn't even been determined yet. So how can you say the victim was drowned in soba broth?
It's obvious. All he can do is look at the crime scene. He was found his face shoved into a bowl.
It's only natural to assume he was drowned in the broth or noodles.
Except we're not here to assume. Please, just stick to the facts.
Ooh, wait, could you say that one more time? It seemed like you were kind of jumping all over the place.
Except we're not here to assume things, Uendo. Just please, stick to the facts.
There we go. My, it's just like a soba chef to kill someone this way, wouldn't you say? And with the Karuta message he left behind, it's clearly Bucky Wet did it.
Setting aside the issue of murder for the murder weapon right now, that dying message certainly does seem to be irrefutable evidence.
Indeed, it proves the absolute guilt of the accused.
Even I've got to admit that I can't see how that message could mean anything else.
Bucky used soba for the deed, all to get back that soba shop deed.
How does he know about that?
Yeah, is he sitting on something, or is that just his...
Yeah, he's sitting on something.
Okay.
They I think, in the storytellings, they actually sit on something while they're acting it out.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Oh, this testimony makes Mr. Wet look super guilty. I have to do something.
That's his conclusive evidence? What a farce.
What do you mean, Simon?
What's this? I thought you said you weren't planning on asking me for help.
I did, and I won't. Thank you very much. Simon must have found an inconsistent testimony. I better listen carefully and try to see what he found.
Yeah, because I found it.
I think it's so cool that Simon's next to us.
It is cool. I think they have like different animations for him a little bit too.
I know. I'm crushing hard, man. I'm crushing hard.
Oh Lord. So I think we can actually present something.
Oh.
In the fifth statement, it says that he was left drowning in soba broth. If you look,
so you present the autopsy?
Yes, the autopsy report says there was nothing found in his lungs. Now, wouldn't the soba broth be in his lungs if he drowned in it?
Yeah, because he got...
So, let's present.
Woo! Button. Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
Uh-oh. Your DS die?
Okay. No, okay. Just... There we go. Okay.
There we go.
There's a contradiction with Uendo's testimony.
And would you care to explain where, Miss Sykes?
Hi, Widget!
Certainly, Your Honor. According to the autopsy report, nothing unusual was found in the victim's lungs.
Ah, yes, it does say that, doesn't it?
If he had drowned in a bowl of soba, then there shouldn't have been soba broth. Then there should have been soba broth in his lungs. But since there wasn't any, it means the victim was suffocated with something other than soba broth.
Athena's theme.
Well, ooh.
What?
It's got a little riff to it, guitar riff. Listen.
Oh, it does. I love this.
Cool.
Athena's theme is awesome, I gotta say.
Yeah. This is the contradiction you noticed, isn't it, Simon?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
I guess I showed you.
But if drowning in the soba broth wasn't the cause of death, then when was the victim's face thrust into that bowl?
Taiko Tonito's face was thrust into the bowl.
We'll answer next episode, huh?
Sorry.
It's 25 minutes. This is good. That's a good number.
That's a good number.
And listen to that. Besides, you guys can get to you get to end the episode listening to Athena's awesome music here. It is pretty cool. Yeah.
I'm rocking out.
You even got some piano going on there? Yeah, alright.
Down.
Do. Alright, that's enough of all this. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time for Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney's Spirit of Justice.
Woo!
Have a great day, everybody.